Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about the Charlotte Hornets beat the Wizards 129-112. Charlotte won the series 4-0 versus the Wizards. They don't play anymore since this was their last time playing each other. The Wizards go to 16-40 and 11-19 at home. Charlotte Hornets go to 27-31, 15-15 on the road. They needed this win if they're trying to make the playoffs, which the Hornets are seeming like they really want to do. And that's why winning this game mattered. No Sarr, no Davis, no Young, no Cam Whitmore. And this one for the Wizards. No, we know that they had the suspension to their players like Miles Bridges, and they didn't play Musa too because of the suspension, but they almost off of it. One first quarter, 38-37. The Charlotte Hornets won it. They also won the second quarter, 23-19. They really blew them out in that third quarter, 44-28, and the game was basically over at that point. And then the Wizards won the fourth quarter, 28-24, but it wasn't really close enough for them to win it, even though they won the quarter. Grant Williams, he's going to be wide open in that corner. He went 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and 1 of 4 from the field. He finished with 5 points in 26 minutes. He had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and 2 blocks. 2 personal fouls in the plus 33 and plus minus. You just want him to be a switchable defender. You want him to make plays on the ball, and you want him to score whenever he's open. That's all you want him out there to do. But he did a good job of passing and playing team basketball and helping on the boards. 2, Brandon Miller, he went 5 of 7 from 3. He didn't take a whole lot of them, but he took a good amount for what he usually does. He did put the ball on the floor a couple times and went 8 of 14 from the field, 5 of 7 from 3, 1 and 2 from the free throw line. Kept getting open looks, and that's always a good thing if you're an offensive player. And he was able to knock them down most times than not. 22 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 7 and plus minus. Ryan ended up getting a couple finishes around the rim and also went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He finished 2 of 3 from the field for 6 points in 15 minutes. He grabbed 9 boards. That was the most on the team tonight. And he also had 2 assists, no turnovers, and 3 blocks. 3 blocks was the most on the team also. He had 4 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and was a plus 24 and plus minus. With all the spacing around him, he's just a good fit for this team. He's going to do a good job of doing dribble handoffs, setting screens, rolling to the basket, being around the basket. And since everybody has to be on the perimeter, it helps him get offensive boards and rebounds in general. So he's just a good fit for this team. LaMelo Ball, he only needed 27 minutes because he helped blow out the Wizards. 37 points for him. They kept giving him space. They kept giving him room. And he just was letting that 3 fly without no hesitation. And he was a bucket tonight for them. 10 of 15 from 3, 12 of 20 from the field. He got to the basket, hit some floaters and stuff like that too in this game. He was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds, 7 assists, no turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul. Was a plus 20 and plus minus. Con Knipple, 28 minutes for him. He went 5 of 9 from 3, got some drives to go too. He finished 10 of 18 from the field, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, and he had a big night. You know, he's one of the best offensive rookies in the league, and he can really light it up, and he did so in this one. He also got 7 boards, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a plus 33 and plus minus. Xavier Tillman, 4 minutes, he missed his only shot. He also did get a rebound, a turnover, 1 personal foul. His rebound was offensive and was a -4 and plus minus. Salon had a nice bungee dunk in this game. He played 21 minutes and had 9 points. He shot 3 of 3 from the field and 2 of 2 from 3. Good wide open looks from 3. It was just good that he was also able to make them. He was also 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers in the steal, 1 personal foul, and was a -9 and plus minus. PJ Hall, he only scored his points at the free throw line, going 2 of 2 there, but he finished 0 of 4 from the field tonight in 17 minutes. He still grabbed 5 boards and he had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal, 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a -7 and plus minus. Pat Connaughton, he didn't make a three because he missed his only one, but he did finish 1 of 3 from the field. So he finished with 2 points since he made a shot. He did have 3 boards, no turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, no personal foul with a minus 17. And plus minus Josh Green, he was able to go to 2 of 4 from three because he was mainly wide open, but he also was able to get to that paint and go 4 of 6 from the field too, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So he got in double figures in points because of that. And he was the only person off the bench to do so with those 12 points in 23 minutes that he got. 23 minutes also was the most off the bench. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 1 personal foul. One of his boards was offensive. Then he finished as a plus 10 and plus minus. Trey Mann, 21 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 8 from the field. He went 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He finished with 3 assists and no turnovers, 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, and was a minus 3 and plus minus. And then Zion James, 21 minutes. He finished 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 6 boards, which ended up being the most off the bench. He also had 2 turnovers, 2 offensive boards, and 3 personal fouls, and a minus 2 and plus minus. And then you look at the Washington Wizards. They needed a lot of guys to play because they got so many guys they're trying to groom into being stars for them, especially next year when they can have Trae Young and Anthony Davis and Sarr and the rest of these guys on the court all at the same time. And they're aiming to be a playoff team, especially what they can do in the offseason, what they can do in the draft to bolster this roster a little bit more. Anthony Gill, 31 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 5 from the field. He missed his only 3. That was the only shot he missed all night. Other than that, he had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and was a minus 33. And plus minus, he did a good job of putting the ball in the basket in this game. You can't be mad with the results that he gave you. Kashawn George, 18 minutes for him. He had 13 points. He went 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, no personal fouls, and a minus 21 and plus minus. He can get to the basket, man. He can shoot a little bit, and you just hope he can continue to work on that to be as consistent as he can because he's going to need it in his game as a wing. Bub Carrington, 30 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 2 of 10 from the field. He still struggles making shots when it comes to jumpers especially, and it makes it harder for him to get to the rim because they sag off him because they want him to shoot a jump shot. He did go 1 of 6 from 3 and 1 of 2 from the free throw line, so that didn't help either. He did have 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 27. And plus minus Bilal Coulibaly, he kept getting to the basket, but he also hit some threes. He finished 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line with 17 points is what he ended up getting. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 offensive board, no personal foul, and a minus 6 and plus minus. Trey Johnson, 19 minutes. He had 11 points. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. He couldn't score that basketball. He was doing it off the dribble. You know he's going to launch some threes. That's just part of his game. And he's just a good athlete, and he proved that a lot throughout this game. He had 1 rebound, also 3 assists and 3 turnovers. That was bad. That was the worst part of his night besides getting 2 personal fouls in 19 minutes. He did finish as a minus 21 and plus minus. The bench, they really got an opportunity to play in this one. Sharif Cooper, you know, he's a speed guy. He finished with 9 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field, went 1 of 2 from 3 and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He also had 3 assists, 1 turnover, 3 rebounds, and a steal, 1 offensive board, 4 personal fouls. It was a minus 4 and plus minus. Williams played 34 minutes. That was the most off the bench. He had 8 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field, made a shot in the paint. The rest was threes. He finished 2 of 3 from the three-point line. He had 7 boards. That was the most off the bench, too. He also had 3 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls. Was a plus 4 and plus minus. Jameer, he kept getting wide open shots also. He finished 3 of 7 from 3 and 5 of 10 from the field. All high percentage looks for him. He did also miss his only free throw. He had 4 boards, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, 2 personal fouls, and he was a plus 13 and plus minus. Jaden Hardy played 22 minutes. He had 16 points. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. Since majority of his shots was threes, he had to try to score other ways because they wanted him not to shoot threes no more. And he couldn't really make the adjustment, but at least he made one of them. and went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 boards, 1 assist, no turnovers, and a block. 2 personal fouls and a +6 and plus minus. And Will Riley, 31 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 4 assists. The 4 assists ended up being the most off the bench. No turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a +4 and plus minus by the end of the night. And then 49% from the field for the Wizards, 49 also for the Hornets, but 42 threes taken by the Wizards, 43% is what they shot. 54 for the Hornets, they shot 46 of them. 25 free throws taken by the Hornets, 72%. 71% for the Wizards, they took 17, which is 8 less. Then 53 rebounds for the Hornets, 37 for the Wizards. It's going to be hard to win a game that way, especially when you have 24 assists and you give up 27 assists to the Hornets and then 11 turnovers. They did beat them there because the Hornets had 12. 6 steals for the Wizards, 9 for the Hornets, 5 blocks. Both teams had that. 9 offensive rebounds for the Wizards, 16 for the Hornets, 28 defensive rebounds for the Wizards, 37 for the Hornets. Both teams had 17 personal fouls, but like I said, the Hornets did shoot more free throws, and they did make more threes in this game, and that was the biggest difference. Is they kept getting open ones, they kept getting good looks, and they had them falling all throughout the game, which ended up crushing the Wizards. And it was a defensive effort. It was their communication, and it was the fact that they couldn't get past screens. They couldn't really find ways to get back to guys and close out or even contest, and it ended up being their demise and the reason why they lost this game. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more.